Right, and hello viewers, and welcome back to our Let's Try of Industry Empire. So inside the last episode, we took a look at the basics of the game, and we also leveled up to level 2, which will allow us to do some more industrial things here. Namely, I think we unlocked 2 buildings, 2 things in, a mine, and a geo-survey building, and these 2 will allow us to get into the mining industry, and later on some of the steelworks and stuff like that in due course. But right now I'm rather interested in this idea of leveling up these cities. Currently, as you see here, Tannersby over here has a population of 4,000 some people and requires 52 chickens, half of which we've met, and a bit of wheat before it does something later on. So I wanted to see what that is all about. And excuse me, folks. With that said, I wanted to finish off this portion of the game. So I'm going to see what we can do about leveling up this lovely city right here. Moving forward, so it might be time to actually hire a 3rd logistics guide so that we can fully staff that area, or fully ship the goods that we want to ship here. So I think we'll finish, we'll set up that area, and we'll see what we can do about shipping all of these lovely produce things to Tannersby over here. And we can also produce eggs now from one of these chicken coos, so that is another neat thing that we can do later on. Let's just get a full shipment of stuff over there. Of course, a lot of these orders are things that we can just we can automate to an extent later on, though they are a tad tedious at times. Currently, though, I want this potato order to be finished, so I'm just getting these orders shipped and go in here. Oh, and from the looks of it, all of our trucks are busy, so currently they're doing just that. Right, so these orders are firing off, and, well, we're getting a slight amount of money as time goes on here. Later on, it'll be, of course, much more profitable to perhaps find a larger center of trade to ship things to. So, for example, these market stations take up much larger orders for these goods than, say, these little towns. But if we ship enough things to these towns, the towns indeed, of course, do grow over time, which will make them profitable in that regards. Now, let's see. I'll need to buy a lot more trucks from the looks of it. Anyhow, I wanted to see whether or not this town grows is the main thing there. And let's see, hopefully a truck gets freed up soon enough. You know what, I can speed up the game here, that'll make things go faster. Main thing though is I want to get some wheat here. I want to get this stuff shipped off. And, oh, actually all of these orders are completed, so that is very good. The main thing though is that, once we finish these things off, hopefully the city will expand as time goes forwards from there. Oh, that's right, since we've leveled up inside the game here, we can pick out a few more of these skills, and namely what I think we can do here is that we can buy a few of these levels, which will make it so that different crops and different things will produce faster. So for example, currently we're pretty heavily invested in the production of wheat and potatoes, so I'll queue up Dirt Master here, and from the looks of it, that'll give us a 3% bonus to production here. So I think, these objects used to produce at 1 unit per hour, now they're at, roughly 120, 130 per hour there. So, the game does have a nice amount of the persistence there. Currently, Tannersby should be good for the remainder of the time. It's a 76% of something, no change, which I'm not really sure as to what that is, but you know what, we'll wait that out. Currently, though, let's check. We're actually right around even distance from Market Station South and North, so we could take one of those orders instead of, say, just humbling the town of Tannersby over there. In the meantime, let's check whether or not there are any orders available for, say, some of the mining goods just yet. Let's see. For iron, there's, iron actually has low demand instead of poor. Pays out decently though, and well, we could do, say, some mining like that. Yeah, over here, our geological survey managed to find a few things, and of course, once we build a actual survey building, that gets us a bit of a better chance at finding stuff, utilizing that. Currently, though, I think we'll build that mine and we'll hook that up, and we'll see whether or not that is a more profitable venture than probably what we're doing right now with the farming and all that. So we'll get that set up. With that said, I think we'll need a few more of these residential buildings. I'm gonna try to fit these in as best as I can here. So let's see, we can probably fit in 3 more right here. I'm gonna assume that these buildings need roads, but not really sure if they do. There we go, nice lovely residential block right there. So there we go, finished a mine, got another skill point, so let's put that into, let's see, Drinking Master. We can produce a whole bunch of alcohol with that. Let's do, no, not metal, oil, where is it? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these different skill things which are pretty neat. Let's actually check out a few ones from other sections here. Let's see, these technology skills are, or no, yeah, these technology skills do help us out. The big shovel skill here will help out our mines, though just slightly, so that'll be that. In the mining department, now that we have all these lovely houses, let's queue up with 4 workers, put 4 of these workers into the works at this mine, and we'll get them to, oh hey, yeah, they can actually produce multiple resources per at one time. Not really sure if that'll impact how many of those things that they produce, but I think we'll queue that up and we'll see what that actually does here. So do something like that, and currently we'll just let these goods produce, really. You know what, I guess we could actually buy one of these geological survey things. I believe what this will do is that it'll passively scour lands for things for more valuable mining sites. In addition to that, it will I think make it so that our geo survey ability is more efficient in finding these things. So we'll build that. We'll get 2 more workers, and these are just sort of omni people. We can send them forwards, and from the looks of it, they are, yeah, they'll have some sort of time remaining meter, and they'll just gradually do their thing as time goes forth from there. So yeah, it's kind of neat in that regards. This mine will just do its own thing. Have some sort of odd smoke animation, but alright. And let's check up on the town over here. Oh, from the looks of it, yeah, the town did grow and was 4,500 people, and now it's close to 5,000 people now, so that's doing better. And again, what we can do is that we can queue up these orders, and we can, of course, ship things over there as well. Currently, wow, we're actually producing a lot of eggs over here in Chicken Coop 12. Might need a cooler truck for that, and a dump truck as well, so we'll queue up those things, or buy those things right now. Speaking of which, I think it'll be time to actually put in a few other people in our logistics center to do orders like that. So yeah, we'll get those things set up, and in the meantime, we can hopefully grow Tannersby by a bit. Hopefully the town will actually grow on the map as well. That is the main thing that I want to see. That is really, really cool. Now that we're producing some of these eggs, corn, and other things, they will show up here as well. So, going forwards from there, let's meet a few more of these orders. I'm just going to select 3 at semi-random here, mostly because we're not exactly too terribly strapped for cash. That'll fill up 1. That'll help to fill up another. And that'll send up that. Yeah, unfortunately, how you schedule those orders are a tad tedious, but nonetheless, I mean, it works, right? So that's that. Let's see, we have... Ooh, yeah, we need to finish that potato order soon. That is going to be due in quite a few days. I think I'll fast forward to the 20th. Perhaps the night of the 20th, and then we'll get that shipped off. There we go. So we'll send in another truck. That should fill up that. This wheat order we might be able to send something along those routes, and we'll see how those go. Yeah, so there we go. We completed yet another order, and now it's only the potatoes. Let's see. We can queue up another building as well here. So this should be sent. This one should... We can also send in like a few. Oh. Come on. Some of these menus are kind of iffy as well. There we go. We can send 2 of these there. And that should help things out in that regards. Looks like we have another one of these level up points. We'll spend it on that. And currently, yeah, Tannersby here is we're meeting Tannersby's demands over here, and that should grow up that town to something that's perhaps a tad more useful in a short bit of time here. So yeah, anyhow, that'll just continue forwards. I see one of our trucks on this road here, and that is another order bagged and finished there. Right. So that has, of course, given us a little bit of income. We probably need to focus on, say, something that generates more cash inside the future, but currently, I mean, things are going pretty well. Lots of chicks are being produced, or lots of, yeah, eggs are being produced. Wow, we actually have a full selection here. I'm gonna check up on how many eggs we produce here by the hour. Oh, I see. One chicken produces a ton of eggs per... yeah, per set here. Seeing as how we have so many of these chickens being produced, what we can do right now is we can probably, I want to say, go to one of these... actually, let's take a look at how many chickens are required in Tannersby right now. That's not very many. With a huge backstock in chickens, or what am I saying, eggs here, what we can do here is that we can go to a major market area, and we can queue up the orders for eggs here. And we can get one of our frozen trucks, where, yeah, these cooler trucks, to send all that is needed in one large shipment like that. Yeah, so that'll factor into our resources tab here, where we can only store, say, a select amount of things. Evidently for chickens, our farms can only store 2,000 each, so it'll be, it would be very, very nice if we could perhaps get a few things going there. There we go. Got a few more achievements as well, and we're getting more of these skill points here. And we can do this again. It'd be really nice if they put in some sort of like passive ability to get these things to go, and from the looks of it, our cooler truck hasn't returned. So wait until the truck comes back. There we go, and we can send it off once more. And in the meantime, I mean, we're building up a large stock of different resources. From the looks of it, yeah, producing a wide variety of different resources does indeed factor into, say, how many of those goods are going to get in return. I guess that just doesn't update fast enough for us to keep track of it in the initial glance there. Right, so in that case, I think we'll get one farm to focus on wheat and the other one to focus on potatoes for now. Later on, we can buy one to focus on corn. And overall, I mean, this little production type of thing is going quite well here. And there we go, yet another order finished. And these these egg orders are actually starting to supply us with quite the juicy amount of income as well. It's quite nice, getting 10,000 instead of the something inside the hundreds there. So let's see, send another one. And that should ship out. I want to say the large amount of eggs there. And yeah, the geological survey thing is probing a ton of different locations. We can actively, of course, go to the locations that they are surveying. And yeah, it's just a neat system overall in that regards. Currently, though, this town is... oh, actually, it's still growing a bit slowly. We could probably fill up those other orders and get the thing nicely set up there. Lots and lots of eggs currently being produced. You know what? I think I will buy two more cooler trucks, because these orders for eggs seem to be really floating our business here. And let's see, we can check out some of these other orders as well. And it doesn't really matter, we can meet a whole bunch of these orders for eggs, so we can just queue up a mass order, or yeah, a whole bunch of these orders. I saw one there that required 700 some units, and what we can do now is that we can just get these things, or get our cooler trucks to send these out en masse, because I think we produce one egg every hour per chicken, so of course that adds up real fast over time. Get these orders to, of course, all ship out. Do we have another truck here? Nope. There. So I think we'll just get those just to go forward, and we'll just speed up the game going from there. And there we go. We have reached a level 2 once again. So yeah, we've reached level 2 now. So another level up once again. Now we can produce aluminum, cattle, maneuver, and wooden logs from these buildings here. So yeah, very neat game. I like how it's there's a progressive step through these different sections. And although, yeah, they really do need to work on the amount of micro management in terms of shipping here that you need to do for each and every single one of these orders. And there we go. Perhaps this was, like, you know, less tedious once you get into the game stage, where you can, of course, set up just a whole bunch. Where once the order sizes become like incredibly large, I guess, there. Right, so I think we have eggs covered for now, and with that said, let's switch over and let's probably ship a few units of chickens over here, because I have a feeling we're actually stocking up a little too many of those, and let's get some of the minerals set up as well. Right, so what we can do here is that we can again select these buildings. Yeah, they really should make this process say a bit better. And there we go. I think that'll get our trucks going here. Would also be nice if you could schedule these trucks so that they bring things to one location to satisfy like multiple orders. That would be really nice. But nonetheless, I mean, we have we have the egg business cornered here with just how many orders how many yeah, waves we're sending over there. Yeah, let's check up on Tannersby. Let's see what it's doing now. It's actually shrinking. So I guess we should probably get some more orders going there. Anyhow, I think this will be another, like, yeah, this will be a good place to stop this episode for now. We might play, let's say, one more episode of an Industry Empire, or, yeah, Industry Empire here, later on, but for now, I think we'll just stop at this point here. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the series, and, well, be sure to like and subscribe for more, and perhaps later on we will, of course, come back to check out some of the other elements of the game. Bye-bye for now.